So I was 15 years old the day I killed my father. I didn't expect it to happen, and I was just, wow, screw it. You got to say something in 10 seconds to get people to start watching. So I figured,
I'm intrigued though. Like,
I know, right? It's an intriguing first sentence. It's not mine. It's some movie that was in the 90s.
Maybe you should have gone with, and all those naked supermodels that I was in.
I know, right? And I couldn't believe they actually got it out. That would be a great opening. Oh my gosh, what the heck are they talking about?
All you had to say is one time in Thailand.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I've got a lot of this one time in Thailand stories. So you're right. This one time in Thailand.
Is that your band camp?
Yeah, right. This one time in Thailand. Yeah, there's a lot of stories, but the walls are porous.
I'll never look at rice ever this. I'll never look at rice ever the same.
I have to wait until it's particularly late at night to be able to tell those stories. Yeah. Anywho. Hey, true believers, Englentine here, and of course I've got Eric Back Issues Breen, both because he has back issues and a lot of back issues. And of course we've got the real Dr. Venkman, except no substitutes.
I mean, if you want to, there's no rule against it.
Well, at least Bill Murray. Bill Murray's a pretty decent substitute.
While he's still around, okay?
Yes. You know what? Okay, so tonight I finally went and saw the Ghostbusters movie.
Yep.
All right, and I got to tell you something. That was better than what I thought it was going to be. It really was good. I don't know. I heard a lot of things. Like, I didn't watch any reviews of it. I think maybe I saw Jeremy John's, but I really didn't watch a lot of reviews on it. I didn't want to know about it going in. I got to tell you something. I loved it. First of all, I understood Jason Reitman movies are different than Ivan Reitman movies. Yep. So it wasn't going to have the same kind of feel, but it was actually a little bit darker.
Yes.
And yet it still had humor on top that really fit the film. I was very impressed with it. God dang, it makes you forget 2016. Not the
I never saw
any kind of thing that was on a movie, but of course the election and all that kind of stuff is what I'm talking about. No, it was really good.
The best way to describe it is it's a legacy movie. It's a Jason Reitman legacy movie. It's not a sequel. Although did you see that they have, and they said Ghost Core? Yeah, that's their new thing. I think what they're planning on doing is making a few more films.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got out. Especially if you stay to the end, there's a credit cookie that kind of leads in that direction.
Yeah,
I gotta say, that girl that plays Egon's granddaughter, she nails it.
Or McKenna Grace.
Yeah, she is so good in this movie. I was very impressed.
She is a little Egon. The way every detail, even the glasses.
I think I would have preferred had they spread the skills around, because she was like able to do everything. Give this person some skills.
No spoilers yet, because it's only in theaters. Let people actually go watch it in theaters before don't spoiler it.
It has been out for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna try not to spoil the movie, because
at least a week.
I'm against spoilers, but I do understand that some people take time, and I don't like to spoil movies too much.
It's only been a week, and for me, there's a lot of diehards fans of this. I'm not the only one. There's a bunch. So
as Eric will tell you, I may hate spoilers, but I'm the first one to spoil anything. So what can I say?
You made a great leftist in that regard.
Oh. Wow, you're just getting nasty, man.
No,
I said in that regard. I didn't say across the board.
I thought I was pleasantly surprised. I went in there thinking like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be Junior Ghostbusters. It's gonna be like nothing, They actually was pleasantly surprised. It was actually good. It was not a corporate, shill, trying to make your money, kind of like 2016 kind of was, from what I'm hearing.
Oh my gosh,
you never
saw that movie?
No, I did not want to. I read the crossover in the comic books, which was much better than what I'm hearing about the movie. Because
you and I have to do a watch through of 2016, man.
Why would you hate me?
Because everybody needs to be put through that shit at least once.
Let Breen watch it first, then he can tell me how good it is.
Because I'm jealous.
The Ghostbusters we deserve.
Yeah, I'm jealous that you never sat through. That one.
Like I said, it's my one favorite franchise. So I was not gonna taint it by having something that's completely a mockery of it. Just like you should, like, I think, was it Star Wars was your number one thing? You shouldn't have watched the other movies.
Yeah, well, that is true. I actually can watch it without thinking anything of it. You know, it's like, all right, big damn deal. They made more Star Wars movies. That doesn't change the original trilogy. I'll be mad at.
Do you know how I coped through going through it without watching it up?
Huh?
Walmart had a bunch of Ghostbuster memorabilia that came out, so I was like, it's a win for me. At least I don't have to watch the movie, but I can get all this cool Ghostbuster logo stuff. You know, stuff came out.
That's true.
So I was like, man, wow, because like I said, even a bad Ghostbusters spawned a good Ghostbusters. Look at that. They didn't fail upwards. They actually just decided, you know what? Fire that guy. Get someone good, right?
So I will be spoiling some because something I want to talk about this movie, you just can't help it. So this really is a love letter to Harold Ramis. Let's get that out there. She's his granddaughter. They go to his farm, of course, find all the equipment and everything.
The dirt farmer.
And it was just damned entertaining. And I got to say, at the end, I was like, no freaking way. No way, no way, no way, no way. And so
it get creepy at the end. I gotta say, because it kind of, in a sense, when I watched the first movie when I was 4 years old, I watched the librarian scene. That freaked me out. Now I can imagine a kid the same kind of being freaked out if they're that age watching the last scene.
This movie is great because it trusts, because look, kids are going to go see Ghostbusters. The parents are going to take their kids. I would take my kids. I guess I wouldn't take them 6 years, 7 years around there, but older, you know, and especially the tweens. I took my 14-year-old niece. She loved it. It trusts kids to be scared and be okay. Mm-hmm. And that's something I really dug about it. When they show this old man running through a farm at the beginning and they're hiding his face. I'm like, okay, so this is Egon many years later.
I had no idea. So I was pleasantly surprised.
And when he makes a return later, I got to say, I was like, no way, no freaking way they're going to CGI Harold Ramis. No way. And then when they did, I got to tell you, one, I'm a little bit sick. And two, because I'm sick, I'm very, very tired. So whenever there's an ounce of emotionality in a movie, I tear up. So they show there's Harold Ramis right next to anyway, I'm not going to spoil everything.
Yeah.
But there's Harold Ramis, and I got to admit, I was like, no, you're crying. Let's see. Did the Walmart scene almost take you out of the movie? No. No, why?
It is. Well, yeah. I don't know, because it was what, catering to Walmart, product placement.
Oh, God, you know what? Okay, no, I'm gonna call you out on this one, LK. LK, I'm calling you out on this. Venkman, I'm gonna shut you down. I liked it. I heard the same crap during with the Man of Steel. Oh, look how he ran into a 7-Eleven, and then he flew over to the IHOP, and then he went into the. Go out in the freaking road, okay? Drive down any street and tell me how many freaking, how many generic shops, hardware store, or over here it says burger shop. No, there's an IHOP, there's a 7-Eleven, and the same thing here. Guess what is in every rural area in America? A Walmart. That's how come the family's worth $50 gajillion. If you're poor, you shop at Walmart. Walmart is good for poor people, by the way. I do not believe in that whole shut them down thing.
No, I like the Walmart scene. It's set up as part. It's actually a part of the story. It's not just a random person going in there, grabbing a soda, and then walking back out. Mm-hmm. I got a Coke. No. It isn't like, an Adam Sandler. You want to talk about bad product placement? Name an Adam Sandler movie. Hey, they're like, okay, we're going to take you to New York so you can inherit $1 billion. Oh, but I haven't eaten. Can we stop by the Wendy's? How's that bacon double classic doing you, Carl? Oh, you liking that Frosty, Jim? Oh, I see you got those biggie fries from the dollar menu. Okay, that's bad. No, I liked it, and introduced you. There's several Easter eggs in that, the Walmart scene.
Yeah. Well, obviously the Stay Puffs.
The Stay Puffs, yes, but the Baskin Robbins. That's from Ant-Man.
Oh, okay. I did not catch that. Yeah, I didn't catch it at all, man.
So it's like there's little Easter eggs to other films and stuff. So like I said, it is, as far as, I don't want to spoil Paul Rudd's character, but oh my gosh, because you know who he was basically channeling, right?
Yeah, he's the
I don't want to
Lewis Toomey or something.
Lewis
like
Tully.
Tully, that's it. Lewis Tully, yeah.
Yeah, without giving the technical plot, I'm just saying.
Remember, he wasn't so direly nerdy.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to talk about this, but then I wanted to kind of go into a general. Do you enjoy geek culture anymore? Because there is of course, look, I'm part of it, or at least I started as part of it. But there is a whole bunch of people out there, and I'm one of them, that seems to just absolutely freaking hate on something as soon as it's announced, and then find reasons to hate it until they watch. Now, I've heard bad things about Ghostbusters, and I was like, okay, I don't get it. After I watched it, I don't get it, and it makes me wonder: is one, do you enjoy geek culture, and two, are you allowing yourself to enjoy geek culture?
I enjoy the things that I enjoy, and then like you said, there's stuff that come out that I try to avoid. Like, there's always gonna be someone. There's always gonna be, no matter what movie it is, whether it's good or bad, there's always gonna be someone who doesn't like something, and then, you know, because that's the way everything is. So I try to just, like, people told me Napoleon Dynamite was great. I didn't watch it because I didn't want to watch it, not because people were telling me it's great, because it didn't appeal to me. I saw the trailer.
It's a very slow movie, so I can understand that.
But later on at Comedy Central, I saw certain scenes. I thought, okay, that's kind of cool, funny. But anything else is just like, why is this such a cult phenomenon? You know, Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's another one. I don't like it, but people like it. Let them like it. I'm not gonna bash on you. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's the worst trash ever. I'm not gonna blackpill you. I'm not gonna create a YouTube channel and say everything sucks before it comes out. I'm not that kind of person.
I started this channel just so I could bitch about Doctor Who.
I'm starting a channel so I could talk about the Home Report.
From what I've seen, I can understand somebody getting mad.
It's just that
Doctor Who.
There's, even before YouTube, there's always been a group of people. Your friends are like, "Oh, that looks dumb. I'm not gonna go see that."
Rob. Yeah, Rob is exactly that person. I don't think I've ever been to a dinner where he was like, "Oh, that's inedible." We've never been to a movie where he walked out and went, "That was awesome." No, it's always, that kind of sucked. Rob is absolutely that guy. So I've kind of managed to always be the opposite of that.
It's the same thing since kindergarten. There's always going to be someone who doesn't. There's a group of people, they don't like it, and then you're outcast if you don't think the same way they do. It's just the way life is. But no, I prefer to go into movies blind a lot of times. I don't really watch trailers. Even the movies that do look bad, like Resident Evil, I went and saw that, and they did not look good to me. You know, but I still gave it a try because, well, you know, it's because it's stuff coming out. And like Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah, I couldn't touch that.
I got to admit, I did not go into Ghostbusters 2016 with high hopes.
But here's
I did, however, think I hope it's good, but no, I was expecting it to be bad. Eric. Just to include you in here, I see you there. You're watching your sports ball. Who's winning?
Leave me alone, Sonny.
What sports ball are you watching, sir?
Football.
I'm just watching North Carolina give an absolute clinic on how to blow a 2-score lead in the last 2 minutes, and they just finished it off.
No, I have. See, there you go. Even with football, I cannot stand that.
Well, perfect example.
College ball. What's up, little lady? This is why we're not doing a reading today, because I'm on babysitting duty.
Hey,
how you doing? You want to say hello? This is my niece. Which one are you? What's your name? Rory. This is my niece, Rory.
Okay, you gotta put numbers on them. I'm gonna forget the names.
Yeah, this is number 3.
Okay,
actually 4, but
4.
She's only one of the kids.
Oh, one of the.
You say hello to everybody. All righty, cool deal. Up top. All right, you go watch your show over there now. Okay.
Uncle Aaron wants root beer.
Oh, Uncle Aaron has a strawberry soda with Superman ice cream in it that's now gray,
Superman
Because-
ice cream.
Yeah, that's what they call it. They mix up strawberry. It's red, yellow, and blue. So it's strawberry, banana, and some
Jonathan
blue
Kent
ice cream.
ice cream.
Yeah, but the thing is I always get milkshakes or sodas, like just one little scoop in a soda, and it mixes all the colors so it becomes gray. Let's see. Someone calling a movie dumb and not having reasons to back it up says Rhaegar is different than someone who has issues and can point out problems. That is true. When we're doing stuff over on Extreme Movie Show and you state an opinion, you have to be able to back it up.
You can't say it sucks and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like when people say like, "Oh, who is the worst writer?" and people just Michael Brennan is because it's a fad thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's not the worst writer. There were several worse writers than Michael Bendis. Now, currently, Brian Michael Bendis has been doing a lot of things that people piss people off, but to say he's the worst writer, I don't know. That's up there.
Maranya said, I've been doing my best to go in without preconceived notions with the MCU shows ever since I saw the reviews of WandaVision up to episode 5. I need to see shows cold, no prior knowledge. I prefer to do that. Overall, the MCU has a good track record with me. At the very least, the worst of them are entertaining. Well, not the worst of them, as in Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel's not entertaining.
Apparently, according to
Captain
one website,
Marvel is the
I
worst
saw some website was ranking as far as like the I guess like the fifth Friday, whatever or what it was, by the last episode of each of the Marvel shows came out.
Mm-hmm.
They said Loki had the most viewers, followed by Falcon and the Snowman, and then WandaVision had the least.
Yes, it's taking on, by the way. Did y'all hear it? Did you hear it? He said it too. Falcon and the Snowman is taking on. I will have the whole world.
But yeah, the She-Hulk. I saw something that I didn't like or they agreed that I thought was insulting, but I'm still probably gonna watch it just to see it,
Which one?
She-Hulk show. They got what's his name over there, Doofus boy, guy from 1330, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, he's
dressed up as Bill Bixby, and then they had gender swap, Mr. McGee. He's the guy who always following him around.
Yeah, I know who Mr. McGee was.
Yeah,
I was there.
I've been told it's supposed to be a homage, but
yeah,
why would you change the gender and the race if it's a homage?
Homage.
He's a minor character. If it's a minor scene, a flashback, that's
yeah. Come on, Eric. You wanted to laugh at that one too.
I did laugh at that one.
Goodness. I'm like his mom there, correcting every freaking word he says.
My mom was an English teacher. I just bite my lip through all of VENKMAN now.
Yeah. I got that treatment. My mother gave me that treatment all the time. Anytime I said something wrong, she would correct it. But you know what? There are words where you learn by reading them, and you don't actually hear them until it's already done for you.
Homage, who cares?
Homage, yeah.
People that are having a homage paid to them probably care.
I mean, there's people that eat tomatoes.
Yeah, but they're English or crazy, or both. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay doesn't.
Manga? You see manga all the time when it's manga.
It's manga.
It's manga.
Manga. Do I say okay? Is it manga or is it manga?
It's always been manga. I've never heard anyone say manga except for you.
Okay, but there's not a great homage or homage debate.
Gotcha.
There will be.
Are you going to start one?
Is there a homage to?
We have that subject tonight. We might as well.
Can you imagine?
Well, that's what this is. This is a complete 100% hangout stream. I don't even know what people are up in arms and mad about anymore because I've been doing the whole. Why is Birds of Prey trending?
Apparently, they censored on HBO Max. They said it's too violent, so they give it the Deadpool treatment.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
HBO Max replaced the R-rated version of Birds of Prey with a censored cut that's been edited for content.
Who did?
What?
Because they want family to watch it, kids. Because the original one was rated R. So apparently they wanted to make it PG-13 so kids can watch it.
Nobody wants to watch that.
Hey, I'm just repeating what I saw on the internet. Whether it's true or not, that's up to you to decide.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says Birds of Prey is now censored on HBO Max with a streamer offer a toned-down version of the film that reduces the violence and language.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yeah. Wait your turn.
What is max now if we're censoring?
I know, right? HBO. Think about that for a second. HBO that puts out Game of Thrones with all its what do they call it? Where they were talking a lot while somebody was naked. It was I can't even think of the word right now.
Softcore?
I always no. If I could remember the original word, I don't know. I could fake some outrage if you want. I know. Okay, yes. Let's get past the fact that it's Birds of Prey, and Birds of Prey is even suckier than the original Suicide Squad. It is one of the movies I do not watch ever again. Like Captain Marvel, I will skip Captain Marvel all the time.
Still haven't seen it.
And on the DC side, I will skip Birds of Prey. And yes, hello to Nightwolf Plays.
So people were saying, if you're gonna censor Birds of Prey, why don't they censor the Justice League, Zack Snyder Justice League? I'm like, what is there to censor in there? Somebody said that. I was like, I'm thinking, what is there in the Justice League thing that you need to censor? I don't remember anything gore.
Yeah, so it has 20-minute version of BOP. I don't know, man. It's just there is Birds of Prey sucked. Okay, let's just get past. The only character with an arc is actually the Huntress, and she has 3 lines in the movie. The fight choreography is so stiff you can actually hear the director say action before they all move. It's just god awful stuff. God awful stuff.
Is it the swearing from Ewan McGregor's character? Did they censor that part?
And maybe? They have him peel. Well, they don't show him peel the faces. She jumps on a guy's legs and breaks the kneecaps that. So
clips I've seen, he drops the F-bomb a lot.
Yeah, so I guess so.
Maybe they got rid of the F-bombs and all, but it is weird though. HBO's always been like
censoring.
Yeah, Skinamax.
That would be something to watch.
Yeah, in most instances, anybody that was trying to give us less of Birds of Prey, we would be thanking them.
But this is censorship.
I know. I said under any other circumstances, we'd be thanking them.
Like if before the movie came out, somebody said, you know what, I'm going to cut out all the violence and bad language because it'll make this movie 20 minutes shorter, then I would have thanked them. Thank you very much. We didn't have to sit through it. Maybe I'll want to watch it once with the violence just to see if it makes it better. Kind of like 10 minutes worth of Daredevil made that movie better. But in all, yeah, you're right. But this is censorship, and I can't get my head around actually being pro censorship.
Well, there's a movie.
I'm not. I'm just pointing out that, like I said, that's how bad censorship is. That we're actually fighting to have Birds of Prey back to its original form.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. MK saying they're surprised that they didn't censor the Batman hooking up with Batgirl in the Killing Joke. I don't know. I probably told this story about 1,000 times, but in my paper, in the newspaper here, well, I guess online anyway, they advertised for our theaters, the Killing Joke would have, you could see the movie and then you'll have extras like a cartoon at the beginning and then interviews at the end. So I'm watching this Batgirl cartoon, not thinking it's supposed to be part of Killing Joke. Seriously, I had no idea. I thought it was its own special animal here. So when the Killing Joke started, it was its own animal to me. And I still say the actual Killing Joke version of it, I liked it. I thought they did it pretty well. Let's see. Black Widow didn't break even, and Eternals more than likely won't ever, since is trending lower than them. Well, the thing about Shang-Chi and Black Widow is when they were released.
Yep.
In the minds of the studios. Excuse me. Black Widow, according to them, was still during the height of the pandemic, and they were also putting it on Disney Plus, and they were putting it on in the theaters. Yeah. Shang-Chi coming at the end of August, their expectations were low. So for the way it did, they actually see it as a plus. They see it more as a win because of the way it did. So that's why they're talking up Shang-Chi as a win. Black Widow, probably more of a break even. But you notice they turned tail on Black Widow. Like they were like, "Oh, Black Widow, it's one of our big hits. It's one of our." Oh no, not that one. Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi's the winner because Shang-Chi actually made a profit, and really it shouldn't have done as well as it did at that time. And that's why they're praising that one. Eternals, I think, is going to be their first legitimate, I wouldn't say flop, but it's going to be their first legitimate fail.
Oh, my older sister, she liked it, but she said it was long.
Eternals? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. I enjoyed it. And you know, when I say I enjoy it, I'm not exactly saying it was great. It's just I enjoyed it. You've been around me reviewing movies enough that enjoy it doesn't mean high praise to me.
Does
it just means, yeah.
Does it reach the level of falling down?
Of falling down, like
is entertainment?
Schumacher movie?
No, the Falling Down with Michael Douglas. We just did.
Yeah, the Schumacher movie.
Oh, I don't know.
I love that movie. Do you like that one?
No, I didn't say that. No, I'm just saying. If a movie, when's the last time you had a movie? So you love that movie? That's probably high up there.
Yeah.
When's the last time a movie came to that level?
Tonight.
See,
I love the Ghostbuster. I'm telling you, I had a freaking blast with the Ghostbusters Afterlife. I loved it.
I said I loved it, and I want more merchandise. I want more stuff. So it's like keep the franchise alive,
there
man.
Were a couple of movies this year. Actually, I've got my movie list right in front of me.
Because my thing is like, well, if the movie bombs, if this one does so well, and then they just never do anything more, I don't even have the comics to fall back on because they stopped doing the comic books.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm looking at on the very first movie that got released this year is a film called Shadows in the Cloud with Chloe Mertz, the one where she's in the airplane. You remember this one, Venkman?
Yeah, where she explodes.
Oh my god! Yeah, she falls out the window, and then it blows.
That's how I look. That's how I look at Hollywood as far as comic book logic.
Enjoyable. It's not good, but I can enjoy it, and I would watch that again because of that. Let's see. Do I have any A's coming up here? A B+ to Boss Level. Did you see that movie?
Great movie. Should have been on theaters.
So much fun. That was so much fun. Yeah,
I'm being carjacked.
Let's see. Zack Snyder's Justice League, gave an A to that. Really enjoyed it. C+, C-, C+, B-.
Welcome to the Ingleton Oscars.
The Mortuary Collection showing on the on Shudder is actually pretty good. Quiet Place 2 I enjoyed quite a bit.
Not as much as the first one. I like the first one more.
Not as much. The Justice Society movie I gave a B+ to. Run, Hide, Fight I like. That's about a school shooting. Let's see. Didn't like Thunder Force, one of the worst films of the year. In the Heights I liked. F9 sucked. Let's see. I'm only going with the highs and the lows.
F9 went into space. Was that good?
Fear Street movies I enjoyed. Val, the documentary about Val Kilmer.
Yes.
I really liked that one, as well as the Suicide Squad movie, Free Guy. Hated Candyman. And that's where I'm at right now. I still got to fill out October and November.
Val was actually really good because I normally don't watch documentaries. The last ones I watched was World War II in color, which I got to that one because I like learning about history. So Val was like, oh my gosh, it's actually something I can actually watch and not get bored, even though it's 2 hours.
What happened? Rory drank your ice cream coffee. Did you give it to her?
No.
So she just walked up and took your ice cream?
Yeah,
the little kid? Man, they're starting young. The little
just being holding it, eating it, and I'm like.
So the 6-year-old girl, without permission, took your coffee. The 6-year-old girl is filled with coffee, with coffee ice cream in it.
Yes.
Can you watch your sister tonight? That girl is not only going to be bouncing off the walls, she's going to be pooping while she does it. That is not something I want to deal with. Holy crap.
Hey, that would have been a good first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, can we clip that? You're not going to sleep. You just drank freaking 12 ounces of coffee with coffee ice cream in it, and you didn't ask. And that's the bet. Well, the other one. Oh, wait, no, the younger. Oh,
I feel like I'm going to set up Peanuts, and he's talking to the adult.
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious!
When I did things bad when I was a kid, I wish that my relatives that were going to yell at me didn't know which one I was to yell at.
I know, right? I'm just yelling randomly at little people at this point.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that out loud, though. That anybody wants to know this, snip that, take it out of context. Angle Team yells at little people.
No, he didn't say.
I feel like Marv Throneberry in Miller Lite commercials. What's that mean?
Do you remember those Miller Lite commercials with the athletes in the 70s?
Yeah.
They'd have all the great ones on it. Well, Marv Throneberry was a backup to the backup first baseman. I mean, Bob Uecker laughed at his career, and they put him in these commercials. And at the end, he just go, "I still don't know why I'm in this commercial." And that's what he was known for.
That's what you're feeling now, because we're talking movies and geek culture and not.
And I'm reading Undersea Agent.
That is an awesome thing to read. Oh, you know what? I could get around to showing off some big dogs.
While you're doing that, Red Notice was actually really good. I liked that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. That was a lot of fun.
Okay, bringing that up. Yeah.
And Candyman, was it woke? Actually, Professor Pixel schooled me on that movie, and that doesn't normally happen. But the worst thing about Candyman is all the good kills, they were off screen. They weren't even there. They weren't even on screen to enjoy. So it was, I didn't care for it at all. It was not good at all. Not to me. Not to me. Okay, so what do you want to talk about, Eric?
I'm just here.
Because I know you're a person who gave up on geek culture when it comes to the new comics.
That is true. You
were like, you know what? At this point, they don't like me. I don't like them, and I think it's time to break up that relationship.
And I was told by my YouTube mentor that no, there are still some good things out there. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And whatever other cliches I can't remember. And I tried. Oh Lordy, I tried. But no.
But at some point in time, that baby was flying out that window with the bathwater.
I'm glad that the puppets are your mentors.
Now Rhaegar is saying Venom 2 was a D. I can see that. I can actually see that. I enjoyed it.
Probably the bigger pop for me was the ending, announcing it going into the MCU. So the big problem with me was the whole final battle. Yes.
Okay, my imitation, guys, of the final battle of Venom 2. That's it.
I'm Toxin.
A lot of noise. The villain dies. It's just, I was like, okay, wait a second. It's the same problem I had with the first movie. Once they start entwining, it's like, okay, who's who, what's what, what's going on? I don't care at this point. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't like that. Wait till Resident Evil comes out on DVD and watch it then.
Yeah, I disagree with Rhaegar. Suicide Squad was an A. That was awesome. Really,
no time. Wait, are you kidding me? Suicide Squad was better.
Yeah.
It was worse.
Lost credibility at this point.
He's saying that worse. Rhaegar's saying that it was worse than No Time to Die. No Time to Die was No Time to Care, man. That was horrible. Just from the end to say. At the end of, I don't want to spoil the ending, but I'm just saying it was redundant the way they ended, just to say James Bond will return in the next movie. What?
They've done
that. Multiverse now?
Or why did they croak off in this one?
Yeah, they killed him off in this one.
He committed suicide.
Yeah,
he did.
Wait, he committed suicide? I did not know that. No.
Well, no. Well. He, instead of trying to find a way, because he had nanites in his blood, which allows you to be a target for any missile, wherever they can always find you. So he decided, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna let the missiles into the silo, and I'm gonna let myself be blown up the smithereens by the missiles. Spoiler: I have a daughter now, so now she's Jane Bond in 10 years.
Yeah, and I wish I could believe that you are kidding, sir. But something tells me that
the villain shows up halfway into the movie, and you only see him twice.
That's actually something that I did hear, that this was the villain in this one is just weak.
The villain is the nanobots.
Ah.
It's not even. Yeah.
Isn't the villain Freddie Mercury from Bohemian Rhapsody?
He's supposed to be, but he's kind of like a really crappy, watered down Dr. No.
Mm. Well, the franchise is really just a crappy, watered down version of Sean Connery. So,
it's what Sean Connery puts in his diaper before he went to bed.
Wow, you managed to diss the franchise and Sean Connery all at once.
Are you besmirching?
Are you besmirching my legacy?
No, but Ana Diaz was in there. Her little 10-minute scene was really good. Probably the best part of the whole entire movie.
And then she said, "I don't think I'm trying to be sexy, man. You're canceled."
I don't think James Bond movies need to die, Matt. It's one of the things I loved about the
it's the writers
Bond
that need to
franchise is 2 years later you got a new one. So this one might suck, but 2 years later you might get a good one.
I know,
but you might not now at this point in time.
I
don't think we're going to be allowed to get a good James Bond movie. A good James Bond movie like that my just out of college nephew might like.
Yeah.
Just out of college. But, guys like us that like Connery more and those, I'm not sure there is going to be another.
Yeah, because I'm thinking more along the lines of we got The Spy Who Loved Me. Great freaking Bond flick. I don't think anybody would argue with that. And then after that was Moonraker. Sucked.
I just want to point out.
I only know one person that would argue that. And then after that, you got For Your Eyes Only, which was awesome.
I just want to point out.
Who would argue for Moonraker?
Rob.
He liked that one?
Oh, he thinks it's one of the best.
Okay, see now.
I think
my brother, who has less than zero nerd cred, his review of Moonraker was one sentence. That's 90 minutes of my life I can't get back. That was the first time I'd ever heard that put in that context.
Yeah.
So I personally, I think what was when Jaws shoot through the cable and turn your face, and you got the girl at the end. I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
that's all I remember.
Okay,
they were in space.
That's actually all I remember, because if I remember, they gave the girl a little something extra. I can't think of what it is, but there was something about her that really stood.
The pigtails.
out.
That's what it was, right?
Pigtails.
That's what it was. Yeah, the two giant pigtails and hanging out in front of her chest.
Just, I gotta say, yeah, I was always. I mean, I was riveted, just freaking riveted. Yeah. But,
I like that Jaws found love at the end. That was cool.
Come on in, Knight.
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you need another kid? It's a hangout. Do we need another guy to hang out? Well, we'd like to get some chicks. We don't want to be a sausage fest, but we'll take guys too, I guess.
Oh, get
wait
this! My niece.
Did you rephrase that?
My niece never saw the. Hey, how you doing? I'm about to talk about you.
I know. I heard.
Come on over.
What's
you don't
wrong,
have to
Brian?
be on camera if you don't want to. What? If you want to, you can.
I'm going to rephrase what?
Oh, what's the camera?
When you said we don't want to be a sausage fest, but we'll take guys too.
Oh my god.
Oh, because we can't get girls in here. So and if you forget again this time, you can rewind the stream.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No, we can't. Speak up louder.
Because it just told me that I was having trouble connecting. So, yeah, my niece here. I took her to see the movie tonight, and she had never seen Ghostbusters or Ghostbusters 2.
Wow.
Here, I thought I might have something to say.
That's always a sad day.
$200 session.
When someone's
give your review. What you thought of the movie, why you thought you would love it, because I think that's funny.
Oh, the Finn Wolfhard was in it, and I like Finn Wolfhard.
There you go. She wanted to see it strictly because the dude from Stranger Things is in it.
He's funny.
Kind of figured that'd be the pull because Stranger Things is popular right now, so that's gonna pull him in. But his character, what did you think of his character on all the other characters?
There wasn't enough screen time.
There you go. I think she just wanted to. Just want
to look
over. Yeah.
Did he say? What did he say? I don't know. I was just looking at his face.
That's it. Yeah, he's like, what did he say? I don't know. I was just looking at him.
Okay, which one of those little? Who was he in Stranger Things? Which one was he?
Michael. He's the main guy. The one that falls in love with 11. The main kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I always get him in the one
the-
that got
the-
got screwed up in the Empty Doom or whatever that other thing was called.
Yeah, he's really, really skinny. I mean, he is a piece of paper with hair on it. He is a really skinny kid, which I think is something because, as I was telling her, he's got the world's greatest action movie name. It's Finn freaking Wolfhard. You don't even need to change the character's name. Just call yourself Finn freaking Wolfhard.
Nightwolf, you're really close to that camera.
You know that. Huh?
Am I?
You're like super. Can you not see on the screen how close you are?
Yeah,
No, I
you
can
are.
kind of. I am kind
This is
of
extreme close-up.
but for some reason, that's just kind of how it is. Let me.
This is back up 20 feet.
Oh,
I
there we go.
could
That's better.
just turn this off, take the headphones off if you want to join in. But we're talking sci-fi movies, and it's a bunch.
We're talking nerd stuff, guys.
We're talking
These are-
geek stuff.
Apparently, there are no nerd girls. That's what we've
There-
been taught.
Apparently, you know,
No, doesn't exist.
yeah.
Just like gamer girls, they don't exist either.
I'm
Exactly.
just
No,
trying to watch
no.
a game here.
Football doesn't exist anymore either. It's gone.
He said he was going to show some big dogs, and that got my interest for a second, but apparently not. So I'm going back to Duke Gonzaga.
Because we weren't talking about comic books, so as soon as we go away from
Well,
comic
for a
books,
little bit, we had him when we were talking about James Bond. Okay, who's your favorite James Bond there, Eric?
Connery.
Connery. What's your favorite Connery movie? And what's the one you wish he didn't make?
I don't go that in depth on that. I have no problem with any of them.
Really? Even Diamonds Are Forever?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess if I had to pick one, oh God, Doctor No. Probably let's go with the first one. Yes.
As your favorite, or the one that you didn't like as much?
No. It's my favorite.
As your favorite? That's not bad. That's not bad. But you're literally saying that even though Sean Connery was your favorite Bond, he never did as well as his first time out.
Well, that's not something I put a lot of thought into. See, I don't know.
I get people with that when they talk about the bands they love. What's your favorite song from them? And they always name like the first album or the first song and say, so you think they sucked from there on in, huh? That just was all downhill. I actually, as far as the Sean Connery Bonds, I'm very straight down the middle. Goldfinger is my favorite, although I'm a big fan of Thunderball. I love that film. The underwater sequence is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even though me and Rob have argued this, I like You Only Live Twice. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's me. That's got the best theme.
Yeah, and it's the one with the big ass volcanic layer where all the freaking ninjas come shimmying down. It's
I
awesome,
just saw
man.
this. I just love the choreography as far as underwater fighting and the space fighting in Moonraker. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like they recycled everything.
So we're talking geek culture there, Nightwolf. Do you watch James Bond movies?
Yes, actually, I do. I've watched probably not all of them, but and it's been a long time since I've watched one.
Yeah.
But I've watched quite a few of them over the years. There's been some marathons. What was? I'm trying to remember the actor.
Pierce Brosnan.
Well, yes, Pierce Brosnan's ones. I remember those the most.
David.
That and some of the Connery ones.
What was his name? David Niven or whatever. Who was that guy that did the Casino Royale
David
first?
Niven.
David Niven. Yeah.
I was trying to remember what was
fellow
his...
four-color fossil.
Hello. What was it? Is it Timothy Dalton?
Yep.
Timothy
Yeah,
Dalton.
I know he only had a couple of them, but
He
I
only
really
had
liked.
two.
You had two
Yeah.
License to Kill and you only what was the other thing? You Only Live. Well, no, the Living Daylights. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's
and
the-
sorry, go ahead.
Here's something. Rhaegar has been saying a lot of movie opinions I have not agreed with, but this is one I do. Pierce Brosnan is the best Bond. And here's why I think so. Because you have Sean Connery, he's a little bit dangerous. He's a bit of a dick. And then you have the more foppish Roger Moore, And I think you have an absolute deadly Timothy Dalton, and then Pierce Brosnan kind of combines all three into his character.
Pierce Brosnan, I always thought he was the best modern from then on.
Yeah.
Is the best modern Bond. You know, you're not going to top him. Daniel Craig did well in Casino Royale, but Connery, though, I like for the time it was, the time period, I love Connery. The Dr. No, when he puts the little hair on the closet, make sure you can tell if anybody's going to his closet trying to kind of kill him. Three Blind Mice.
Yeah, that.
I gotta go. Actually, I gotta change. I gotta go with Barry Nelson.
Barry Nelson, really? The TV show from like even before Casino Royale?
The 40-minute show in 1954 with Peter Lorre.
Yeah.
He wasn't even British.
Only you and I know about Barry Nelson, dude. Nobody
I've
ever
never heard
brings
of
up
him.
Barry Nelson.
I will say this though, I did like Craig, the fact that the Casino Royale, I love the parkour thing. I love that thing. That's
Look up Barry Nelson, James Bond. Check it out.
I think I did it once, and then I did realize it was a TV movie, and I said no.
The whole thing was filmed, I think, in one evening in one thrown together faux casino.
It's like your show of shows of James Bond movies.
Is it like Bowfinger with the one just
I mean, it was a low budget, made for TV production.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think one of my favorite Bond films was Timothy Dalton's License to Kill. I like that one.
bad.
I think it's because I remembered the scene that involved a shark. I think. Of some kind.
Oh yeah, is his the good guy? I forget what his name was. That Bond's friend, the guy Felix gets eaten by the shark.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Oh, that's another reason why I don't like the last movie.
I've got to watch this before you spoil the whole damn thing for me.
I won't have to. Actually, you might be thankful if I do because you won't watch it then.
I remember thinking that James Bond movie was good because it had the bad guy from Goonies in it.
Navi, or what his name is? Robert Davi?
Robert Davi or Davy. Yeah, one of those. Yeah.
Who just did a movie with Gina Carano. He directed it.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dominic saying Pierce Brosnan introduced me to James Bond, which got me down the aforementioned spy rabbit hole. Timothy Dalton Bond needs more love. I agree. I will say this though, me and Rob on Extreme Movie Show went through every James Bond movie one at a time and watched them, talked about them. And while I had liked it before, this time around when I saw it on Her Majesty's Secret Service, it has got to be in the top 5.
Yes.
It is such a great movie. And I
Check
think,
it out, Extreme Movie Show.
I think it is finally getting that kind of recognition. Like it was sort of the redheaded stepchild, which means soon it's going to be the black stepchild of James Bond movies. But it really, really is just freaking awesome. So I highly recommend.
Yeah, Pixel is actually going through the James Bonds with Rob again, so they're going over it. So check out.
And he was a male model.
I think this. I'm not sure. These might be Pixel's first time.
No, with George Lazenby.
Oh, George Lazenby.
Oh, wait. Together they were male models. Okay.
Wait, Pixel and Lazenby were male models?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay.
On Her Majesty's Service.
Oh, there you go. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, it even has one of the coolest titles, says Rhaegar. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I think what was it? I really like. Though I like Bond films, I think my favorites have been the Mission Impossible movies.
Those have
really
been
like those.
That's what sucks. After Pierce Brosnan, the rest of the movies.
Yeah,
took
Casino Royale, in my opinion, was a high.
And then everything down.
Movie, but after that, the Daniel Craig bomb.
And as far as much people rip on Tom Cruise, puts out damn good movies.
Yeah, they're fun.
Mission Impossible actually got better as it went.
Yeah.
So I enjoy those.
Now listen to this.
Mission Impossible 2 was my favorite, but it's been a while since I went through and watched them.
He's filming number 8 right now, I guess.
Mission Impossible 2, the one with Tandy Newton and the disease and
the motorcycles.
That was Mission Impossible 3, wasn't it?
No, number 3 was the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
I may be getting them mixed up. It's been a while.
The second is awesome, and Philip Seymour Hoffman is a great villain in it.
The second one is with the motorcycles, and it has Metallica.
Oh, is that the one that was directed by John Woo?
Yeah.
That was
John Woo was the second one.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, then I do have them mixed up. I'm sorry. I think it was the third one.
The third
All
one,
right.
there was white kids get kidnapped.
Do you have anything to add to the Mission Impossibles are awesome or the
I
James
saw one
Bond?
or two of them. Saw a couple James Bonds. They're good. The only thing I really liked about Casino Royale, though, was the opening animation credits. That's it. That's all.
Those were good credits though.
I know. I love the credits, but after that, I watched the movie and went, it just. I like James Bond as a franchise, but some of the movies just fell flat for me.
I like Casino Royale because it's the very beginning of the books.
Yeah.
So it's basically him before he comes to 00.
Mhm.
That's why he gets in trouble when he kills that person, the guy. He's not a 00. He doesn't have a license to kill.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Mr. Exposition. That's what it was. At Game of Thrones, they were nude. They said sex position. There you go. Okay, taking it all the way back to the beginning, guys. Let's start over. I got the word. All right.
Well, I came on here actually because you all were saying, "Oh, female geeks do not exist." Hello.
Well, of course, he was.
We were saying it with a glimmer in our eye because we weren't. You're the only one.
We were saying it with sarcasm because
Okay.
we know that's not true.
I don't know sarcasm.
I've heard
But I'm
for
on.
so many years. For the past what 4 years at least, that female geeks do not exist. Not true geeks, that is.
Mm.
Fake geek
You're
girls.
saying you're a fragment of our imagination?
I'm a
Must be.
Fragment?
I'm not a
fragment.
minion of your imagination. No.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you for that.
Well, I remember
God.
I did actually do a video on fake geek girls.
I remember
when
that.
that was a thing.
I think I did too.
And
At some
I
point.
absolutely believe that fake geek girls do exist. That doesn't mean that geek girls are fake. It means what it is it was about the time of Booth Babes. Those of you who are too young might not know what Booth Babes are.
Oh, I know.
Booth Babes were
They're exploited women. It's time to say.
they're not exploited women. They're exploitive women.
Yep, they're
What
getting
they
paid.
would do,
We're the
what they
ones
would do
who
is
wear
they
the
were
cat
paid-
ears and
they
the
were paid to
little
hang out in
and-
front of somebody's booth
and our Catwoman.
in like little schoolgirl outfits, boobs showing, because they knew that the guys
Years
would
and
be
years
walking
of
by going,
infamy.
"Oh, okay, I want to
Was it?
let me buy your stuff because then you might like me." You know,
Who was it? Was that Heather Antos that was saying that they're being exploited? That they shouldn't be out? They should be booth babes, cosplayers and stuff are being taken
Yeah.
advantage of.
yeah, that the Booth Babes were being taken advantage of. Bull crap! They were taking advantage of the geeks.
Yeah, you know where you could find the booth babes that evening, right?
At the bar.
In the gentleman's club where they danced.
Huh.
That's where they would get them from. They'd get
Yeah.
the local talent. They'd
Well,
pick them up, and then they'd.
At least they went to a gentleman's club. They must be very,
It's
very
sort of like
disrespectful.
when, the Godfather's hose. That's where Vince would get them when they'd go to each town. They didn't travel with them. They just hired them on, in each
And-
town.
I had to think
By the
about that
way-
first. You're talking about wrestling at first. I thought you were talking about the movie Godfather.
By the way, here's something to think about because Glenser's bringing up a good point. The feminists cost those Booth Babes a good paying gig.
Yep.
How about the
No,
racing girls and
And
stuff?
the racing girls.
Yeah, the racing girls, the same thing. Now, here's something also to think about. Now, I don't know about the racing girls; they might be the same thing. But here's a lot of strippers are single moms trying to get by. So basically, the feminists, by taking away that, was just taking away one more source of
Wait.
legitimate income, where they don't actually have to take off their clothes from those women.
Is that what they told you at the club? That they're single moms?
Some do.
That they need more money? Think they get more?
Dude, I'm sorry, but look, I recognize a cesarean scar when I see one. Okay,
Maybe they
there's
sold.
no way they're lying about it.
They
all
sold
right?
a kidney. That's all, okay.
They sold their kidneys. There was a Twitch streamer who painted her for under what?
Yep, that is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, we were. By the way, this is a conversation that my wife started that through halfway through, I could tell she wished she didn't. Was that one girl that sold her bathwater?
Yep. I remember.
Gail brings it up, and so we start talking about it, and it's like she's getting mad at me for knowing so much about it.
that.
Like, whoa, because my whole thing was, I don't blame her, and maybe that's it. I was defending her. I don't blame her. I think she's pretty much disgusting for doing it, but I think the people who bought it is even more disgusting.
The Sims.
Yeah, The Sims.
Yep.
And my thinking was, first of all, you got to be dumb as dirt, because how are you going to prove that whatever water she sends you is from the bath? Like, say everything is on the up and up and 100%, and say this was actually something that everybody was thinking, wahoo, she's on the level, absolutely honest. How do you know? How do you know? Because even Coca-Cola, we found out, has machines piping in that natural spring water to you. So
if you are dumb enough to buy somebody's bathwater, you deserve what you get.
that is truth.
Yep.
That is a
You
true
asked
fact.
for it.
If you're dumb enough to give a complete stranger money, like super chats, that's on you.
Yeah.
I don't
A
understand.
fool and his money are easily parted.
I don't even think that girl was.
Yeah, at least we fools have comic books, to show for our money wasted.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go,
easily
yeah.
parted, isn't it, though?
Yes.
It really is. Give me just a moment. Excuse me.
I mean, do you think that this was cheap?
Did I
No.
miss
That
the
looks even more
video
expensive.
where you put it together?
Is this
No.
the wait? Are we at Goodwill now? What's going on here? Everybody's putting out their toys.
Let's show off my toys because you say you're
Quiet, Venkman.
Here we
That
go.
looks like you get. It literally looks like you got it from Goodwill, though.
What, this?
Mine?
Yeah, no, his. Well, yours probably because there's a bunch of Iron Man stuff at the Goodwills.
No,
Kids
no,
throw
no. This was bought new when it came out by my husband, Christmas.
Hey, you guys, we saw Miranya's husband last night.
Yes, you actually got a cameo of my husband coming in
Oh.
when he was going to bed because he had to get up at 4:00 this morning to go to work again.
How many pieces of the True Cross are spread across Europe?
Yeah, he came into the picture, looked at the screen, saw all of us, and said, "I don't see it, but
I mean, if everyone's gonna do it, then I might as well too. Okay, we all got toys now. Eric, where's yours?
I can't get it from here, but I could turn it on.
That's what she said.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I think Sims have always existed. Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, they've existed from the
Oh,
get.
look. Hey,
Yeah.
if there's a guy out there who tells you he's never simped for some girl, I'm gonna I'll call him a liar.
Sims have existed.
Well,
from the
maybe
get
he doesn't like girls.
Maybe
No.
he is
Easy.
simp for boys.
The guy that the grandmother was trying to sell her to, they were simps.
You
Who?
okay? You want to know what this is? This is a morpher from a Super Sentai series called Lupin Ranger versus Pata Ranger.
Ooh.
That I just bought this not that long ago. I've always wanted one. Bought it used, and what was it? I remember I did a video on the channel about this series because I actually really liked it. But yeah, I have this, and I have a couple of the vehicles.
Yep.
you could have just asked me. I could have told him what that was.
I feel like a man like the kids gave me toys, and the kids are playing with all the guns and stuff.
Oh, I do that. I do that.
You walk in, in your Christmas, you're just trying to get one thing, and you hear the whole aisle in the back is just going nuts with all noise.
I can't help it sometimes. I go to the simp and
I'm gay. I'm not a simp
I'll
on
open
behalf
every
of
time.
humanity. Let's
Yes.
see. Who do I think is hotter, Gal Gadot or Scarlett Johansson?
Why not both together? I mean,
In all honesty, there's a clear answer on my opinion on that one.
Is Gail around for you to answer it?
Pardon? No, Gail is not here. So, but her niece is. Are you a snitch? Who do I think is hotter on that one? Gal Gadot. You got to go with Gal Gadot on that one. I just find her to be.
personality-wise, too, yeah, she's nicer. Scarlett Johansson would probably
Although,
just
in all
shame me.
honesty, I don't know, Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson, I got reamed out for, by the way. Let me, not by Gail, but by some friends. It was when I was running a movie. I was a manager in a movie theater, and we were showing a movie. I think it was called Perfect Score or something about a whole bunch of kids that were trying to break in and change their tests or something. Oddly enough, Chris Evans was in that movie too. And I remember I said, wow, that girl is beautiful. I mean, not like normal beautiful. She's like, wow, beautiful. And they're like, oh, she's 16, she's 15, girl. And that always kind of left a black mark on me about her for a little bit. But no, I thought she was a gorgeous girl ever since I saw her in that movie. I know I saw her before in Eight-Legged Freaks, and probably in something before that. When not a lot of people ever think about the fact that she's a successful child actress. Yeah. But Gal Gadot, I just kind of I like the olive skin. She's got a gorgeous face.
It's the accent for me.
See if Eric remembers this.
Oh, excuse me.
Scarlett Johansson, though, now that she's older, now I find her more attractive. When she was younger, not so much.
Which one is that night?
So this is the Kamen Rider Kuga. I think you were on that stream with me when I built him.
Kuga.
Yeah, well, I remember you got
you got to be kind and be nice.
You needed some help on what to do next, and I bailed you out.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think Maranya was there too.
I might remember correctly. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Okay.
I built him a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Did he say you gotta be kind to be nice? No, you gotta be a little bit cruel to be kind.
You gotta be cruel to be kind.
Oh yeah, I also have this one too.
I'm gonna do a little showing off of something.
I just want to let you know, you gotta be cruel to be kind.
Cruel to be kind
in the right measure.
Okay.
That I know.
What's up, kiddo?
Very design.
Right. Kamen Rider. Geek culture used to be fun, but now it's corporate and political. I'm all but done with it at this point. Now, see, there you go, Azrael. Thank you for answering, because that was the original. That was the original point of the live stream. I was wondering, because I hear people just go, oh my gosh, it's almost. I don't know if I'm sick of it, but it's almost like a Pavlovian. Hey, there's a preview out of it's this geek culture.
I hate it.
Okay, stop. Hold on.
What?
Are y'all still there?
I'm still here.
Don't answer them.
The kids just turned. Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
What? Where are you?
Okay. No. Well, move away, kids.
John Cena, is that you?
Don't believe it. Don't listen to Venkman at all. Never trust him.
We haven't for years.
You're stating the obvious here.
Okay. You can't kick that. Okay, there we go. She unplugged my screen. I was like,
you can't kick that.
Oh, we appreciate the effort, but it didn't work.
Sir, she's on coffee. She's not gonna listen to you at all. She's like a squirrel. Gone.
Okay. No, you can't get in.
She's the living squirrel girl.
Okay. Not from that way anyway. The camera's over here.
We're being asked, did Ronnie, did you get a haircut?
Did I get a haircut? No, I did not get a haircut.
You just fluffed it up a little bit.
What I was saying was,
I slept this thing.
What I was saying was, it's almost become Pavlovian. As soon as there's a preview, as soon as there's something mentioning, oh my gosh, here comes this, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be terrible. Blah blah blah. Blah yada yada yada.
It's gonna be woke. It's gonna be this. Gonna be that.
We've heard it all. It's almost. This is my other niece. It's yeah. Like I said before, it's like it's like their bad shopping cart that's gonna veer in the same direction, no matter what. So
love the blanket.
Hello.
It's a Hello Kitty blanket. Something, right?
She just likes the background. It's trippy.
Yeah, I think that's it. This is why
I don't care about uncle.
Reading. This is why we're not doing a reading, guys. Because
I thought you had the older nieces though. That's what I was like. You say nieces. I forget you have young ones.
Yeah.
Oh, they're right there.
Oh, wow.
So I'm surrounded right now. Yeah, I'm surrounded by nieces.
Come on.
Aw.
You don't trained right.
Get on in there. Say hello. There you go. And you
Oh,
can
they're
tell them
so
how awesome
cute.
I am.
They're so cute.
Oh, you can tell they're not related to you at all.
Or
No.
you
Took us to Universal last time we were here.
There you go. Yeah, they like me because I take them to the theme parks.
Oh, it disappeared
Of
now.
course.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't? What child
Oh.
wouldn't like you after that?
Wrap yourself up in the blanket. You see how you're
Oh,
disappearing?
wow, it's disappearing.
Here, let me make the screen bigger so you can see how you disappear.
Wow.
There you go. All righty.
That is so cool.
Now if only Toodles could play.
It's all blurry.
I know, right? Okay, kids, y'all go on ahead. This is actually me working, so y'all have fun. Go on ahead.
Uncle Aaron doesn't work. He just sits on the computer all day.
That's actually I've been told that many times.
Yeah, that's not work.
Yeah. The
You know how hard it is to sit here and do things.
my mother-in-law says that all the time. She goes, "You need to get a job."
Well, she's stuck on repeat since, you know.
Yeah. There you go. I
think
can understand why Ash on Comics enjoys Williamson's writing in Flash so much. That's not Hello Kitty, that's Anna Kitty or something like that. I have no freaking clue.
I don't know.
Where are the male members of Power Pack? That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, there you go. I've got a couple of things here I was going to show off that's going to end up in the auction tomorrow. I kind of like doing that at the end of the reading, so I figure why not. I'm trying not to sneeze. I've been sick.
Oh no.
How,
Get better soon.
how are you sick again? You got COVID?
No,
He's got the
Delta?
my daughter got sick.
1519 variant.
My daughter got sick yesterday for like 15 minutes, and then it cleared up, and it was just long enough to get me sick. So, a little not happy with that.
Are these going to the auction night, Wolf?
Nope. These are my toys. No one gets them with me. Sorry, I forgot. He's been hanging out on my desk for a while.
Oh, good.
I got him at a swap meet for like $10.
I was gonna say we gotta get Eric a present for Christmas. That'd be perfect for him.
What was that again?
This is a Getter Robo.
Okay.
I've heard of that.
So big
Okay.
robot.
A ghetto robo?
Kind of
Getter.
like
Getter. Getter.
5 a little in the middle.
Getter?
Now this will probably be in the $5 bin. I think.
Okay.
Maybe it
$5.
might go to 6 or 7.
Oh,
But,
high rollers then.
This right here, not a lot of people know about this. I got to turn off the green screen to show off
Yeah.
what we're seeing here.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I see something.
Oh,
on the
Captain
right.
America? Oh.
Okay, this right here is the very first original Star Wars comic.
Oh, wow.
This is issue number 7. It's the very first original story of Star Wars made in comics.
Okay, it wasn't an adaptation, so they just continued it from.
Right. The first 1 through 6 was adapting the movies. So this is the first issue where they went and told new stories.
So glad there's not an E in there.
We've been talking about this guy. We may I don't know if it was going to be we may do another a read through of him next week. But here's Sergeant Rock, The Prophecy. It's a 6-issue miniseries. I'll have them in their own bag and backing boards.
Is that the one that came out in 2019 or 2018?
I can't see well.
Neither can I.
Yes. It's dark.
There was
then
one that
we've
came out
got
recently, though, as I say.
Another 6-issue miniseries, Sergeant Rock, The Battalion.
Focus. There you go.
All right. And that's a 6-issue miniseries as well. Then we have a 4-issue miniseries starring Sabretooth from the 1990s.
I've seen that one before.
Yeah, this is quite famous, and there you go. So all 4 issues here. I managed to get an entire collection. I don't know if anybody's going to be interested in this, but I managed to get the entire collection of The Losers.
Wow.
Nice. It's by Jock.
So all 32 issues. So those will be in the auction as well.
Sweet.
Now the big dogs. Actually, this set might actually end up being one of the big dogs because it's got enough value to it to end up being about 30, between 30 and 40 bucks. And that's DC Comics, The New Frontier. So this is all issues of that. Next up, one of my favorite villains for the Justice League, or at least I should say one of my favorite villain teams, is the Crime Syndicate.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And that is their second appearance.
Cool.
Now we're talking.
That's pretty cool.
12 cents. Ooh, that's a big dog. And the fun one.
That's their first appearance.
Nice.
Now we're talking, Eric.
That's the
kidding.
And that's the second JLA JSA.
Yeah, this is the second JLA JSA. And as you can see, it's in pretty gosh darn good shape. So
if only we could have read these tonight.
Yeah.
Look at the little word caption up there. What word do you see in there?
Superstar Spectacular, featuring the legendary Justice Society of America. Crisis on
Crisis. It's like the second storyline to mention a crisis that historians go back and say, see, they were foreshadowing this 20 years before they did it.
Right. Okay, are you seriously ready for a big dog? I'd normally try to keep the big dogs between 20 and 40 bucks. But occasionally something comes along and you're like, holy crap, if I could get that at a discounted price, I have to. And when I saw this, I had to. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Journey into Mystery 102. Nice. Yep. Would you like to school them, Mr. Eric Breen, on what 102 is?
I know it's the first appearance of, was it Sif?
It's the first appearance of the Lady Sif.
But it's
the first appearance of
Zarko, the Tomorrow Man.
And it's the first appearance of Baldar the Brave.
I did not know that.
And it's the first appearance of Hela. So this is a big book right here.
So this has more first appearances than Iron Man 55. And it's the first appearance of Saturday Morning Shoe Store.
It is a 3.5. It's been CGC graded, so
now we also I have to mention that a favorite team-up story of both Miranya's and mine is issues 9, 10, and 11. Mm-hmm. And Zarko is one of the villains in that.
I'm still watching.
Yeah. Say again? You're watching me? You know, if you turn on the TV and you turn it to YouTube, you can watch me on TV. Did you know that? No, you didn't. Bring over the remote control. I'll show you.
She's a 6-year-old. She probably knows how to do it.
I know.
They're taught from birth.
Bring over the game controller and the TV controller. I'll show you. She's not going to do that. Alrighty. That cover is awesome, says Rhaegar. Hello to Paul DeReason. What's up? You need to advertise that one for all the people who ask for slabs. Yeah, I think I will. I'll make sure that it's part of the. I'll make sure it's part of the thumbnail and everything. So, yeah. Okay, bring the white cover. Bring the white controller too. The game controller. That way I could show you. Okay.
Always gotta be the white controller.
Well, that's what Xbox made them. They used to be black, but they were saying no, it'd be better and work better if it was white. It's not me. It's Xbox that went all racist on you. Just remember, it used to be black. Just saying. Hello to Rory again. Okay. Can you do something? What do you want to do?
You're never.
I'm not going to be one of those live streams that has a Nissan just to sing Christmas carols or anything. Sing Christmas carols. No.
No. See,
even I'm not that lame. Shut up, guys. All righty. Okay, so
we can't say anything, but the chat can. Encourage the chat, please say something.
Yes, I know, right?
Interaction.
Okay, now back up and look at the TV, and you can see yourself on TV. Okay. Sorry, kids. Well, okay, no, you can't if you run away. All right, there you go. Anyhow. Opinionated Junkie, thanks for a $2 super chat saying anime adaptations mostly should skip live action. I only saw one and I thought it was awesome. It was on Netflix. It was called Death Note. I thought that was
stop.
That was the ultimate in adaptations or adaptations, as it would.
You're hurting me. You're physically disappointing me.
Although I will say that Cowboy Bebop was the same as the anime. I fell
Oh my
asleep through
gosh!
both.
Please, can we? I didn't care for it. I did not care for Cowboy Bebop.
It wasn't for what it was. It wasn't Cowboy Bebop. For what it was good, but the ending sucked.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna give Opinionated Junkie my opinion. Anime adaptations in live action can work. It depends on who's doing them. Currently, any of them that have been done in America, with the exception of, from what I hear, Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, that was awesome.
Most of them suck. Okay.
Okay.
However, Japan has been doing live action adaptations of anime for years, and most of them are received fairly well. Not all of them. Some of them are received poorly. But from what I've heard, the Warner Brothers, Japanese Warner Brothers, live action adaptation of Death Note, which had 3 movies, were received pretty well. What else?
I saw those. Those were actually decent. My daughters made me sit through them.
Yeah, they're actually really good. It also changed the ending of
Tokyo Revengers is supposed to give a live action Japanese cast movie. Tokyo Revengers. It's a new anime, new manga.
Oh.
That's going to happen.
And also, Tahilium was mentioning it too. Rurouni Kenshin is also a really good live action adaptation. I haven't watched the live action adaptation for most of these, but I have heard good things. What was it? Live action adaptation of Lupin the Third has had one.
Is that,
it looks fantastic.
Lupin? I thought it was Lupin. Lupin
the Third. Or Lupin. Lupin, I think, is actually how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Right.
Lupin. Thank you. My mom's calling me.
All righty. And she just doxed your name there, Bubba.
I didn't hear it. We'll have to rewind it later.
My name's probably on ether.
He's got a badass action star name too. Don't let it fool you there. I'm not gonna dox it here, but that you do know you've got that, right?
Yeah, you've mentioned it before. Yes,
many times. I think it's awesome. You've got a badass action star name. Anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't mind saying that my first name is Duke. It doesn't bother me at all because people have probably seen it on the channel at some point because I'm an idiot and it's been out there.
It
so
happens.
My
brother doxed me so many freaking times.
It doesn't bother me so long as nobody tries to stalk me. But yeah, my first name is Duke, and my dad was a huge John Wayne fan, so that's the reason why I have that name.
I thought it was after Haven of Duke Crocker.
No, it's because my dad loved John Wayne movies.
Yeah, that's why my first name is really Chisholm. Anyway, have a go, man. Enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, I should probably step out for a bit.
Take care then.
What are Mark Millar's best?
See you tonight.
Speaking of Millar, have any of you seen Super Crooks? I don't think I have.
What? I've never heard of that.
What is Mark Millar's best work?
I would say,
Hit Kid or whatever.
I guess that show that came out on Netflix, but I'm saying, I guess I've heard people say they like the book series. The superhero one.
Jupiter's Crossing. Yeah.
I heard that's supposed to be pretty good.
What's the one that Kick-Ass? I liked Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass was pretty good. Kick-Ass 2, oh my gosh. Not a fan of Jim Carrey's character in that movie, but the first movie was the best.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. It's 1:18. I'm starting to yawn. Should we keep going, or what's the dealie, yo? What do you kids want to talk about? Because literally, I have nothing, and you have a burn on your head.
Yes, I know accessory.
Better you than me.
Yeah, I got some hair.
At least he's not trying to bite you anymore. I don't know. So there you go, gang. I was curious. Do you still like geek culture? I do. I actually look forward to stuff. And occasionally, yeah, we get shit. We get Cowboy Bebop. But then occasionally we get Ghostbusters Afterlife. You know, that's why I'll continue to support it. Because I don't want them to stop catering to the geek crowd. We've had to sit through tons and tons of bullshit cop procedures. We had to sit through so many bullshit romantic comedies. We had to sit through just crap versus crap versus crap. Now it's the age of the geek, and it has been for damn near 15 years.
Well, here's something.
So I'm very happy with the idea of them giving us more and more product. Some of it's going to suck. Some of it's going to be Doctor Who. I'm not having any expectations that if new writers put something out, it's going to be what we know it to be. But occasionally, just occasionally, they hit.
Here's something I saw. Apparently, Disney wanted Peter Jackson to remove all the swearing from his Beatles documentary, and he said no. So,
good.
I was gonna say, yeah, because you're a Beatles fan, so at least in that sense, a lot of people are. I know not hardcore as they were back then. I think some people are less now because they're not really
Maybe they should
media.
just say, hey, this is a streaming service. We're going to put the movies out the way they are. We're not your dad.
Yeah.
We're not your mom. We are not you. Make sure your kids aren't watching the crap you don't want them to watch.
And there's also a rumor floating around I've been seeing on Twitter and stuff that apparently Scarlett Johansson's going to collaborate with Disney again for one last movie.
Probably in her contract.
I wonder if she's going to come back as a flashback as a Black Widow, and that's it. And whatever movie is coming up.
If I were Disney, I would have her come back as Black Widow, but I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. I like geek culture still, but I like challenging notion that much ballyhooed hyped up new content is great. The quality is greatly diminished, even though they are more open to making more stuff. I think that's because, like if you watch the original movies and such, if you watch Iron Man, these were fresh, these were new, they could be whatever the hell they want. Now, as we're talking about it here with Disney Plus, they know how wide the audience goes, so they want to appeal to that wide audience. They don't want to isolate somebody, unless it's us. I mean, let's face it, you can insult conservatives all you want, but so it's become a little bit more homogenized than it used to be, even with the way it looks. Look how Iron Man, wait a second, that shouldn't be the way it is. Superman shouldn't look like Batman. Just shouldn't. But with Marvel, they did. So even though they're different movies, Doctor Strange has the same hue. Almost, I guess they use the same lenses or the same filters to make sure that one Marvel movie looks like it could exist in the same universe as the other. But there you go.
You know, one of the things that isn't doing geek culture any favors. You mentioned Doctor Strange. When stars of such movies just can't keep their pie hole shut.
Yeah.
You heard what Benedict Cumberbatch said this week.
What'd he say?
Men, you just need to stop being toxic. Shut up and listen to women.
Okay, then you know what? I would turn that on him. How are you? What did you say? I don't buy into it.
Well, remember he got canceled 2 years ago for saying something, but it's like, please, for the love of God, shut up. She's not going to sleep with you.
Well, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. More than likely, she will.
Well, that wouldn't be the clincher.
Yeah,
just put that out there. But it's like it's hard to like a culture who, when the people making it are so antagonistic towards half of their audience, and we're in that half.
Yeah. But anytime I hear that kind of stuff, it's like I remember I had a gentleman on, a black gentleman, who kept referring to himself, well, as a person of color, and I would ask him, what color? I'm sorry, you're a black guy. Just say black guy. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being black. You should understand that you're black. But he would always, as a person of color, and I would always say that, what color? Challenge him on it. Well, you know, white people are racist. How are you racist to white to black people then? Well, I'm not. Well, you just said all. Now, not me, because I don't subscribe to that particular way of thinking. But how are you, since you're admitting to being racist? I've got a lot of black viewers here who would love to know why you think you're better than them. You know, call them out on that kind of crap. If they say all white guys are racist, all just because they're white, ask that person that's saying, because usually it's a white person. Let's not mix hairs. You know what I'm saying? But it's usually just ask them about that. If it's a black guy or a Hispanic person, they say, well, I'm as a POC, what color? Let's get that out there. I'm not falling into the whole language thing anymore. Planet Fitness, thank you for the super chat, saying it's the social justice culture now. Social justice is selling. Is it though?
Oh,
Is it
speaking of words, I was watching one of the football games yesterday, and there was some kind of drive to help. The term they used were food insecure people.
Food insecure people
Yeah.
for who?
Is that what they're calling? I mean, like you can't, homeless is now temporarily displaced residences or something. I mean, food insecure. Yeah, I'm not sure what's that for. Like people that don't have food. I mean, you're not insecure. You're fucking hungry.
No, hold up. What's that?
Oh, forgot there were kids in the room.
That's because you're not on camera. If you're on camera, then you show up on TV. See, there's 8 seconds between here and there. So now go around. You'll see yourself on the TV. Okay, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's something. Hammer Films is reborn as Hammer Studios with restorations and new productions.
Oh, that's fun.
They've done that. I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
Made. I think it was the last thing Christopher Lee was in. It was Hilary Swank, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and Christopher Lee was an old man in this movie.
Yep.
That was 10 years ago.
So there, the UK is sealed to deal with the iconic British label films to form Hammer Studios. It's going to Variety. It says Network's managing director Tim Beddoes and financial director Jonathan Lack and Hammer CEO Simon Oakes will head the new company. So it's going to be interesting because if they're going to start bringing back the horror movies, more Dracula movies, you think?
Have you ever read about how tight their budgets were?
Back in the day,
if you watch an old Dracula movie and then an old Frankenstein movie, and you look real close, there's some of the same sets.
They are.
It's like on
Don't sound stage.
Whenever they go to a house, it's the same house.
I feel like one of those news reporters that are out on the street, and I'm trying to have a conversation, and the people behind me just are like, "Hi, I'm on TV." So, because they're coming on and then they're looking at themselves over.
They're just hams for attention. That's all.
I don't know where they get it from.
We get it from the mirror.
But yeah, I don't know if the social justice is actually selling, but I don't know. Let's see. Food insecurity used to mean areas where there were no grocery stores or easily accessible food gardens, but who knows what they're defining. Yeah, they do change the definitions.
It used to be called food deserts.
Food deserts. I don't even know what that is. This is America. There's no food deserts.
Opinionated, those are his nieces.
In terms of how much people charge for food and how to get to them. It can be for the food desert.
Opinionated junkie. What the seriously? That's where you want to be when Jesus comes. These are my nieces. Are these your grandkids? No, they're not I'm not old enough to have grandkids. Watch out for the plug. Remember, you don't want to step on that. Okay. Let's see. What the heck do you do?
I forgot who it was. So in the beginning of the stream, they asked you, like, when did he get into Wayne Manor? Because the background behind you.
I know, right? I was just looking for a Christmas background. I saw it. I was like, okay, that looks kind of cool. That looks like a house I wouldn't mind.
It's not your real background.
I know.
See, I thought you would have had a bad
background right now.
Wow, they're skeptics already.
See, I'm surprised you don't have a giant picture of your face behind as your background. Is your ego?
That's actually pretty good. Just the eyes. Christopher Lee was the best Dracula. Oh, I should be popping this up here. Glinzer, thank you very much for the super chat saying Christopher Lee was the best Dracula in my opinion. Lee and Cushing are the Tracy and Hepburn of horror films.
Absolutely.
I could buy into that. I like the Hammer horror films. They were good stuff, man. I also like Tracy and Hepburn movies. Yeah. I don't know. The nieces have joined the party. What if they made a biopic of Carl Rittenhouse? They would probably show him killing a couple of black guys after he yelled out the N-word a few times. All the stuff that they say he did, really. Are still saying he did. Let's see, sweet kids, I miss being that age. I miss my daughters being this age. This was a good age. Yeah. Not my nieces.
You miss them annoying you?
Hey.
It's all right. It actually is okay, right? Just okay.
You know what I've realized?
You know what age I am?
You are 6 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 8.
And she's 8.
Where did Angleton get these kids from?
Cute kids are good for super chats.
Say
Yeah.
again? I know, right?
I was 8. I took
Better than me and VENKMAN ever are. For
Okay,
you.
kids, look hungry. Look hungry. That's all I know.
I will
I will remember.
And
you.
remember, for $12 a month, you can support 2 of his nieces.
Right. Okay, hop down. Hop down. Oi. They
I'm
Christ
just
on
gonna
a
stand
cracker.
by you.
it's just funny though because like the super chats are going up while we're losing viewers.
I know, right?
Like they're like a pity. Like I want to leave, but I'll leave a super chat and go.
Yeah, I started reading comics. Miss So, who says she started reading comics not much older than them. I actually started 2 years younger than Rory, who's walking away, the young one.
She was tripped me.
Well, maybe she'll trip you next time, okay? She messed up. She tried to trip you. She failed. She'll succeed the next time.
Fine.
Wait, are you mad that she didn't trip you or mad that she tried?
No, I'm mad that I'm almost falling on your comics and you get mad at
Well,
me.
I would. Don't fall on the comics. They're not my comics. They're other people's. They just haven't bought them yet.
Oh, I heard him go. There
I
goes.
know. Okay, well that one's only
Go mess up.
$100, so-
Go mess up Auntie Gail's side
Yeah,
of the room.
yeah, that's a great idea. Go see how much damage you could do to your sister's stuff instead of mine.
No.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, you know what? You know who hasn't seen you in a little bit? Ashley. I'll bet Ashley would love it if you checked in to see if she's okay.
Ashley has more coffee.
Alright, I'll be back.
Yeah, go on ahead.
I'll be back.
Go on ahead.
Is that a promise or
Is it too late to install a deadbolt on
And
the
let
door?
the bird in. It's his room too. Gosh, will you stop torturing my bird?
We're not torturing your day,
Ree, lock the door behind him. Alrighty, when he started reading comics, they were called cave drawings.
No, that's
Just
green.
you wait. Those kids are gonna know how to pick locks before you even get a chance
Did
to
you lock
close
the
them.
door? Good.
Cave drawings are green in my era.
No,
Not-
the bad thing is you're gonna lock the door and then they're just gonna scream and bang on the door, knock on the door.
She locked. Yeah, I know, right? Boom, 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 boom. Ah, you locked the bird out. Oh, hey, I know. Well, if you could open the curtain and the door there, he could fly in. When he started reading comics, they were called cave drawings.
Hey, look, our views went back up as soon as the kids left.
I know, right? but there hasn't been a super chat, so I don't know how I'm going to take that. Yeah.
Well, the super chats are going away now.
There you go.
Only
Teach
when
the
they
bird
start
to lock
dropping
the
off.
door for you. That would be nice. I'm wondering why Disney comics are never put in a trade paperback or an omnibus. Actually, they are. I think Carl Barks is on his 25th volume right now, as a matter of fact.
Ooh.
So yeah, they're out there. And
Sure they have the Donald Ducks probably in.
yeah,
that was Carl Barks.
that's
Oh,
Carl
sorry,
Barks.
I don't know. This
It is awesome.
no.
So
See,
originally, before I got set with the before I got settled or saddled, I should say, with the babysitting, we were going to read this.
I read through it, and I've got a lot of parts in it.
Mm. Well, I was hoping that even that the niece would join in because she would make a great Stargirl.
Yes, she would.
But she had some trouble, I think she said, with doing dramatic readings. Some sort of assassination attempt or something. What was it, Ree?
What?
With the dramatic readings, but yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Teal, I just want to comment because Teal told you to lock. Teach the bird how to lock the door.
You can unlock the door.
Tehillim's gonna. Teal, you don't want to teach a bird that because then he's gonna do it regardless and lock you out of your own room.
This is true.
Okay, you guys stay over there. Okay, don't come on over. Just hang out over there. We'll put on a Disney movie or something in just a little bit.
Yay, Disney.
Who wants
Yay.
hot milk and a little bit of Krampus cough medicine?
Yeah, I know, right? No, this is the one that just downed a whole bunch of.
I know. She needs a
cup
downer.
of coffee with coffee ice cream in it.
She needs a downer. She's got an upper right now.
I'm waiting for the crash.
Oh, it won't be
Oh, I
till
just wanna-
what? It's now what? Almost midnight there. 2 a.m.
Yeah,
I give it 2 a.m.
yeah, maybe. I'm still putting together the auction, and oh, by the way, the auction tomorrow. One half of it is going to be Black Friday. It's going to be a lot of stuff that it's going to be on sale. We're going to start with 25 cents, then 50 cents. The $2 is going to be $1, and so forth and so on. It will be some stuff you've seen before. And then the second half of the auction will be a normal auction. We're going to start tomorrow at 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. But there you go. So it's going to kind of be like two different auctions. One starts at 8, one starts whenever the 8 o'clock one is.
One for the poor and one for the extremely poor.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. Black Saturday. Yes, it's going to be Black Friday on Saturday. However,
Those of you working on the bridge, you'll be left for more
So I have
books.
to be there at 8 tomorrow.
if you want. Yeah, I mean,
If
I
you
want
want
to
a timekeeper, I got to be there.
say again.
Well,
I do
I
want
can-
I do want you to.
I said I can always fill in if you need me to.
No,
You
I
know,
can do 8 o'clock.
But I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't want to impose on anybody.
Yeah,
so I can't make it.
No.
Yeah.
I like doing the timekeeping.
Breen's like, I'm only showing up for one auction. That's it.
The one good thing, well, it is one auction. It's just
It-
that we're going to start an hour early, which means we should end an hour early as well. So,
Please.
woman, shut up.
Hey, I didn't say that. Don't.
That was Eric.
Ooh.
Oh man, Marty should come on more often so he gets his foot in his mouth.
Well, actually, Eric got the Robin shot last night. Remember what we were talking about on Gratu's stream about Batman kicking Robin?
Oh yeah.
He just pulled a Batman on you.
Well,
Okay.
he's getting older, Marania. He gets confused.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, the panel is Batman kicking Robin in the cojones.
There you go.
Nah, kidding aside, I may be a couple minutes late because I am going out to the other job after Phil's tomorrow. So
That's right, you're a
I
hitman.
can get out of there.
He's a headhunter for the Epstein family. Oh, kidoki. Anyway,
Well, there's a lot of space and you might have to kill.
yeah. Why it's got to be Black Saturday?
Well,
You know what?
Well,
There's actually people who believe that it's named Black Friday because of race.
Oh, I know.
yeah. Well,
That's
it's
some of the
actually-
dumbest thing that is the dumbest thing I've heard.
Can you imagine if they changed it to White Friday? They'd flip out even more.
Actually,
Yeah.
having worked in retail, I know the meaning of Black Friday. It's when
Yeah.
supposedly the accounting books actually get out of the red and into
Yeah,
the black.
because
Well, yeah, it was after a crash. The first time they made money was on a Friday after Thanksgiving. They got to use the black ink, hence Black Friday.
I
These
honestly,
idiots.
yeah,
They-
because when they used to write stuff in the books, the red ink was used for deficit,
Right.
and the black ink was used for profit.
To
So
see it easy.
Right, and that has
Yeah.
stuck. But Black Friday does stem from, I think, after one of the stock market
Yeah.
crashes.
Yeah.
That it was the day after Thanksgiving that retailers finally started making money again.
Yeah.
So that's where that term came from. And like I said, tomorrow's leaders think that's racist and want it to be changed to Spending Money Day.
And they won't say anything about the white sales they have for sheets and things like that.
like
they're morons.
the way I look at it is
Morons,
this: having
morons.
I worked 12 years in retail.
Yeah, nighttime.
It's
is
not
racist because
it
the
has
sky
nothing to do
goes
with the
dark.
race. It's the fact that it's a dark day for me because it's like everybody dreads it. It's like being don't you remember the Pirates of the Caribbean? He got the black mark on his hand. You're marked for death. That's what Black Friday was for me.
So wait, Rhaegar, you have a cousin who thinks anytime the word black is used, it has a bad meaning. That is
Black's always been the color black's always been associated with death.
You know what I hate? I mean, I'll say it right out now that we're on the whole race thing. I hate the white man's whisper. I don't like people using it. I just am not a fan of the white man's whisper.
Give me an
Oh,
example.
you know, I was at the other office the other day, and I was talking to Tony. You know, the black guy, and he was it's just when his sister was also black. Is like there's nothing wrong. They know they're black. You're not. There's no secret here. I always hated the white man's whisper.
Well, now if you're talking crap about them, you know, without seeing the color, you know, then it's acceptable. You know.
Okay, I don't know if I don't.
Well, I want to. I mean, that's does anybody does that? There's a lot of people who don't have to, you know, what you're saying. There's people who do that regardless. You know.
Oh, actually, Slitherclaw. I had this guy on this SJW just a few weeks ago, and I used the term Negro spiritual because that is an actual type of song.
Yes,
And I
it
was
is.
referencing that type of song, and this guy lost. You actually heard it. He was like, "I just whoa." He actually did a whoa, and I was like, "That's what they're freaking called."
It's been called that historically.
Chill out, you know. I'm building me a home. This earthly house is gonna soon be filled. That's a Negro spiritual. It is actually what they're called. And this guy just because that was said. It's like, come on.
Billy Idol's racist because he sang that song "White Wedding."
What? Oh, good lord! Yeah.
Oh, please.
It kills me when people get so sensitive.
White Christmas? Why is it gonna be a
We
White
are
Christmas?
We're way off base here. We're so far away from topic, and two, Eric's going, okay, yeah, all right, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna call it White Christmas, White Christmases are now canceled.
Yeah,
The
actually,
Sabbath
if
of
it was
color.
White Christmas, you got to have Zach here.
White Man's Whisper, that's a Brandon specialty. Be careful, man. YouTube isn't playing. That is true. That is true. I don't think anything's wrong because there's nothing wrong with actually being black. I don't think but YouTube apparently does. Or at least YouTube doesn't like white people referring to the fact that there are black people in the world. It's ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I'm not white. I'm just a person.
All righty. Anyway, kids, once again, tomorrow night, Saturday, we're going to start at 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. Sunday, by gosh, we are doing Jeopardy. And you know what? I've been thinking of ways to get the tournament. I got the prize. I have the prize together. It's a epic collection of the Morbius comics, his origin, a whole bunch of the first appearances and so forth. So there is a prize. We've already got, I think, 5, maybe 6 players. And if I've got to do a tournament with only 6, we'll do a tournament with only 6, and I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll be a boss level.
Yeah. Are you running it or am I running?
Yeah,
it?
I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run it this week.
You run it this week? Okay. I've been wanting to do it so bad. Come on now.
So join in if you want to be a
man.
part of the tournament. Just give me a heads up at Englandteen on Twitter, englandteen@gmail.com as far as email, or in the comment sections of any of the Jeopardy games.
And before he goes live on Jeopardy, check out the Geeky Puppet Show. Reviewing Hawkeye, first 2 episodes.
There you go.
All right,
you wanna say goodnight?
it's terrible.
What is
It's
terrible?
it's the MCU.
It's the MCU.
Ah,
Right.
how's that?
Yeah, he's very stuffy about it.
That's
Says that
Waldorf
people should
up there.
refer to him as African American. I argue that this doesn't make sense 6 ways from Sunday, and he still doesn't get it. Oh, and by the way, I do live in Florida, where there's a lot of Haitians and Jamaicans that would really appreciate if you stop referring to them as African American. So, y'all have a good time.
It's 6 extra syllables too.
I know, right? And yeah. Anyway, you guys have a great time, and as always, thank you very, very much for watching. You kids have fun. Good night.
You're all a true
Thank
believer.
you.